what the fuck? I be hating when Twitch do that shit. Log me out of my fucking account. That shit is annoying. That shit is mega annoying, bro. Right, I got a crazy dog who don't like fucking cats at all.
Heading for the Montana or the Yamato line. They're both comfortable. They both give you different sides of play, but it's very much up to yourself. My
Okay.
overarching suggestion is play the game to tier 5 and try them all. The flavors and the kind of nuances will come out a lot further down the lines.
God damn, I'm fucking. Oh, that shit is irritating. Oh. They say, I say, die, yeah. I'm so fucking tired, yeah. I might start a riot, yeah. So what's up? What you say? Feeling good, I'm feeling great. Like, yeah, I'm tired of this fucking hate. I'm stacking cheese all on my plate. For real. I say, outside my misery, I think I'll find a way of listening. The rest of us, the rest of us. I say, who am I said I wanna, yeah. I'm so fucking tired, yeah. I might start a riot, yeah. Yo, so what's up? What you say? Feeling good? I'm feeling great. A stack of cheese all on my plate. I'm tired of that fucking hate. I'm tired of that motherfucking hate. My fucking hair wet. That shit feels fucking nasty as fuck. Mm, like that. I said, yeah, for the rest of us, baby. All right, y'all, man. Let's get into it. This morning will probably be a short screen. I was gonna try to get this and COD all in one screen, but I feel like it's not gonna let me do that. So what I'm gonna do, we'll probably do the same thing we did yesterday. We'll probably just end the stream and then start COD back up just in case it crashed. Cause I don't want to. I'll be all in one stream today. Cause y'all already know it's gonna piss me off. So I'd rather we'll do this. We'll probably do this react, and then we'll start we'll end stream and then start up we'll start up a new screen for COD. We'll do it like that. I hate I left on y'all like that yesterday, but I was already extremely tired and high as a kite. And I didn't feel like dealing with this bullshit yesterday. But we back at it. We are back the fuck at it, man. Let's get to it.
Boy. Oh my god, $242 million. Do you know how much money that is?
Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. No drip, this time to run it.
Hey, that's the same boy.
It's the 19th of August, 2024, the day a group of young adults carried out one of the largest crypto heists ever recorded. 20-year-old Malone Lem, 18-year-old Vircha Tao, 21-year-old Jendiel Serrano, Danish Khan, and Chen. These kids targeted a single Genesis creditor who had no idea they were about to lose a staggering $230 million worth of Bitcoin. But how did they pull it off? Were they expert hackers with advanced coding skills? Well, it was much simpler than it seems. These scammers did something very clever. They hacked into basic human nature. It all began with a phone call, a seemingly harmless contact from Google support. But this call wasn't from Google at all. Using a spoof number, Vircha Tao, also known as Wiz, convinced the victim that their personal accounts had been compromised. With this false sense of urgency, he gained access to the victim's Gmail and iCloud, where he gathered key security information. Another call followed, this time from Jendiel Serrano, aka Box, claiming to be a representative from Gemini, the crypto exchange the victim used. The victim was tricked into believing their account was under attack. Under pressure and convinced they needed to act fast, the victim reset their two-factor authentication settings, giving the thieves the access they needed to take control of the Gemini account, quickly sending funds to a compromised wallet. The situation was spiraling, but the victim had no idea. When he was asked to use AnyDesk, a remote access software, it seemed like another step in securing their assets, but in reality it was the final blow. As the victim unknowingly shared the screen, the private keys to their Bitcoin wallet were exposed, and in just a few clicks, the digital fortune was transferred into the hands of the thieves.
Oh wow. No way. No f***ing way.
I see it, bro. It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain, bro.
No way.
Is this the actual call?
Oh my god!
In a private video, they recorded the live reactions to the successful transfer of 4,064 bitcoins valued at over $230 million at the time, clearly excited as they watched the millions flow into their wallets. How did they manage to pull off such a heist? How could someone with that much wealth be deceived so easily? And why will they record themselves in the
What is this new age era thing where we gotta get on the internet and record our crimes? I don't understand. What the fuck are we doing? What is this bullshit, bro? Why must we get on the internet to show off our crimes? Well, I don't get it. What the fuck are we doing? Nobody cares but the fucking federal government, you fucking idiot. I don't understand.
the act of committing such a massive crime? These are questions that might never be fully answered, but one thing was clear: the money was now in the hands of the criminals, and they knew their work wasn't done yet. Exactly 17 minutes after, they quickly set about laundering the money. To make it harder for authorities to track the stolen crypto, they split the Bitcoin into smaller amounts and transferred it across 15 different exchanges, a common tactic known as pill chains. The idea was to break the large transactions into smaller ones, making them harder to trace. Bitcoin was swapped for Litecoin, Litecoin was swapped for Ethereum, and Ethereum was swapped for Monero. The process took several days, with constant swapping between different currencies and exchanges, further obscuring the trail.
I ain't trading in a little minute. I ain't trading a little minute, y'all, but when I did, I used to. The time of that shit is so aggravating, bro. The money is crazy, but the time, bro, that shit aggravating. And then that shit ain't simple either, man. You gotta know how to trade. That's why a lot of people get into it and just give up because they lose so much money. Cause that shit, you gotta know how to trade, man. It's the time of trade. It's how you trade. It's your strategy. It's all that shit. All that shit count. You can't just go in there and just start like it's a bet match. It don't work like that.
Settings? No, not that. Like the swap settings. Set custom recipient. No, bro. What the hell? Do 998.
Alright, bro, you're so horrible.
You can't.
Bro, I'm clearly busy, Caleb. Planning a heist.
Soon enough, all the stolen money was now clean money, ready to be spent, and the criminals didn't hold back. The day before the heist even took place, they were already planning on how to spend their fortune, sharing links with each other on Telegram of expensive luxury clothes they wanted to purchase, from brands like Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, and Philippe Plein. While most of the crew chose to play it safe, keeping a low profile and resisting the temptation to splurge, one man couldn't help but stand out. His name? Malone Lamb.
Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Malone was based in LA, and the moment he got his hands on the money, he wasted no time diving headfirst into a luxurious lifestyle. Everything he had once watched wealthy people enjoy was now within his reach, ready to become his new reality. Nightclubs became his second home. Almost every night, he hit a club, spending ridiculous amounts of money on VIP sections and bottle services. His bar tabs were unbelievable, some nights costing $265,000, $300,000, and even more than $500,000 in a single night. If you were in one of those clubs, you couldn't miss him.
Hey, yo, Malone, you going real crazy like it's your birthday.
His name will be flashing on signs, and DJs will shout his name, giving him all the attention.
Fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. Bro, you in a club with 230 mil, but you didn't go buy property? You bought no real estate at 20 years old, but you went to the club and spent $300,000 on your tab? I don't get this shit.
Well, no, you're not stopping tonight, right?
He quickly became everyone's favorite, because whenever he was around, everyone got to drink for free. He threw around cash like it was nothing, and one time he even handed a DJ a massive 6-liter bottle of Golden Ace of Spades champagne, which could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $60,000. Another time he tipped a DJ $2,000 and had all the unopened bottles in the club sent straight to his house.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that I took home brand new, everything sealed, brand new.
But as fun as LA was, it still didn't feel like enough. He craved more attention, more luxury, more extravagance. So what did he do? He chartered a private jet to Miami. There, he took his spending to a whole new level. In Miami, Malone settled in a waterfront mansion. This place wasn't just any house. It was a $10.5 million estate with a $62,000 a month rental price tag. This mansion was massive, covering over 8,500 square feet with 25-feet ceilings, 10 bedrooms, and a huge pool with a jacuzzi. It had 2 big front gates and a garage with a spacious driveway that was later filled with expensive supercars and luxury vehicles. Malone bought a black Mansory SF90, a white Lamborghini Urus, a fully kitted out white Mansory Lamborghini Urus with baby blue interior, a matte black Lamborghini Revuelto, the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the new Ferrari SUV in black, 2 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, 1 in grey, 1 wrapped with matte black camo, a convertible matte black and pink Rolls-Royce Dawn, a blue BMW M4, another Lamborghini Revuelto in matte grey, a blue Lamborghini.
I never realized how many fucking I never realized, bro, how many what you want to call it, I don't want to say packs like they fucking Dodgers, but you never realize how many like kinds of Rolls Royces it is, bro. Like it's so many different type of Rolls Royces, bro. That shit is insane. Like when I was a kid, I always thought it was like two different type of Rolls Royces, which was like I think it was like the Cullinan, and which one was which one that pretty much basically be in all the rappers videos from the old day. Was it the Phantom? Is it the Phantom? I think it's the Phantom, something like that. Yeah, them the only two Rolls Royce. I was like, okay, Rolls Royce truck, and then you got a Rolls. But bro, it's so many different types. Like Bentley, bro, it's so many of them shits. It's insane.
Euros, an all-white wide-body kit Lamborghini Aventador SVJ.
I know to some that shit might sound kind of crazy and dumb, but I mean, when you bro, you know what I'm saying? That's like luxury, bro. That's luxury. You feel me? So it's like you don't really, unless you somewhere like Dubai or some shit, you don't really like. You see what I'm saying? You don't really. Your mind ain't on no fucking roads. That's so far up there. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Malone's name written on the bottom of the door, a matte black Ferrari 812 Superfast, another Lamborghini Aventador SVJ in blue, a pink Urus, which Malone originally bought as a gift for his ex-girlfriend to try to get her back, but got rejected again. A fully black carbon fiber McLaren 765 LT, a blue Pagani Huayra, and many more cars. If you didn't realize it by now, Malone was always rolling with fashion. He rocked high-end designer pieces like Louis Vuitton and Givenchy. His style was expensive, with the most expensive piece of clothing being the Moncler Maya 70 by Paul Manges jacket, which alone cost $50,000 or more. But after all this wasted money on clubs and cars, Malone finally decided to invest his money in timeless pieces that would hold a value over time, like these Cuban link chain bracelets filled with diamonds, a Richard Mille covered in diamonds, and a diamond ring for each one of his fingers. One Richard Mille wasn't enough, of course, so he bought multiple. Even his glasses had diamonds.
Yo, don't take no video.
Malone wasn't just a millionaire obsessed with himself. He had a generous side, often using his wealth to give back to others in need. He bought 5 Birkin bags and gave them away to random girls at the club. One of these lucky ladies was a model named Olivia Allen.
Guys, I can't even make this up when I say that I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom because a man gave it to me in the club last night. This is your sign to go clubbing.
Another lucky lady who got a Birkin bag was famous TikTok star Sky Bree.
Are you stupid or what? What sign is that? That's not no sign. Oh, bro, is this what we coming to? Somebody give you a Birkin B and you saying that's a sign that. So if they would have started shooting there, what you would have did? I don't get it. What are you talking about?
Two girlfriends walk over to the section and.
It's a sign because somebody gave you a fucking bag, a designer bag. What are we talking? So this is what we looking for in life now? Understand, bro? This shit getting crazy.
And this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18. He looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you.
She ended up saying she didn't like it.
It's beautiful, but to be honest, it's not really my style.
While Malone was busy making his name known, flaunting his wealth at every turn, he was also drawing the wrong kind of attention. His outrageous spending, paired with his desire to be noticed, made it easier for authorities and blockchain experts to track him down. Investigators, including prominent figures like Zach XPT, were closely watching the flow of the stolen funds, tracing each move as he splurged on cars, clubs, and luxury items. The more he spent, the more obvious it became that his newfound fortune was linked to the heist, and soon enough, the walls started closing in.
Tell on everybody else, not everybody
Malone
else
thought he was untouchable, but behind the scenes, law enforcement and experts like Zach XPT were already connecting the dots. Through his flashy spending, investigators tracked large transactions linked to the stolen Bitcoin, using blockchain analysis to map out the movement of funds. What's more, both Box and Wiz slipped up during the process of laundering the funds. On several occasions, they accidentally leaked the stolen funds with their personal assets. Wiz, for example, also leaked his full name during a screen recording, while Box reused deposit addresses, making it easier to trace the funds back to them. These mistakes, combined with recorded conversations and digital footprints, painted a clear picture of the criminals' activities. By mid-September 2024, the FBI and other authorities had gathered enough evidence to act. On the 19th of September, federal agents raided Malone's Miami mansion, where he was arrested, surrounded by all the luxuries he had bought with a stolen fortune.
We have boom,
And we thought that was a shooting in the neighborhood, and we saw a lot of police. This was something that never happened in this neighborhood. Most of the time was a lot of party. It was party because I can hear from my house the music.
It was a stark contrast. Malone, who had lived like a king for just a short while, was now being led away in handcuffs. Authorities were able to freeze over $9 million in stolen funds, with $500,000 already returned to the victim. However, a significant portion of the stolen money remains in cryptocurrency wallets. At the time of making this video, $21 million linked to Box is still sitting in one wallet, while Virche Tao, also known as Wiz, has around $39 million tied up to his account. Additionally, $4 million of Malone's funds remain untouched in another wallet. But what happened to everything else he bought? The cars, the clubs, the private jets, and all the flashy stuff. See, when a criminal buys luxury items, like cars, with stolen money and later gets arrested, the government steps in and seizes those assets through a process called asset forfeiture. This allows law enforcement to take control of anything purchased with illegally obtained funds, such as cars, houses, or expensive jewelry. Once these assets are seized, they are usually put up for auction. In many cases, dealerships or buyers, including the same dealer who originally sold the cars, can purchase them again, often at a lower price than they were initially sold for. The money.
That's another thing I don't get. Oh, we took it for evidence. Yeah, but how long is this gonna be evidence? You get what I mean? Think about it. Think about that, bro. Think about that. And drop in chat when you think about it.
Money made from these auctions then is used in a couple of ways. A portion of it will go toward compensating the victims of the crime, helping to recover some of the stolen funds, while another portion could be used to cover
I can't say too much, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just a thought. You know what I mean? That's just a random thought.
the cost of the investigation and legal proceedings. If the victim is lucky, he can get 50 to 65% back after the auction and administrative fees, the cut the investigators will get. However, in Malone's case, 3 of the cars he purchased, the Mandarin Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini Revuelto, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, were later transported to LA following his arrest. These cars were spotted by EFF Spot, a popular YouTuber who is known for his rare and expensive car spotting videos. In this particular video, both the Revuelto and the Porsche appeared with noticeable damage. The Revuelto had significant front-end damage, while the Porsche was dented in the rear, suggesting that the Revuelto had likely rear-ended the Porsche. This kind of damage will undoubtedly decrease the value of these cars when they go to auction, significantly reducing the amount the victim could recover. The same process will apply to the clothes, jewelry, watches, and designer glasses that Malone purchased. These luxury items are likely to be seized by authorities and auctioned off as part of the asset recovery process. High-end watches, such as his Richard Mille pieces, are particularly valuable and could bring in significant amounts at auction. While designer clothes typically depreciate in value, Malone's expensive pieces will still hold enough worth to help recover the funds for the victim. As for the wallet spending in clubs, that money is pretty much gone. When you blow $500,000 in a single night on bottle services and VIP sections, the clubs aren't held responsible for giving it back, especially if they had no clue the money was stolen. Same goes for the private jets. Those jet companies provided a legitimate service, so the money
30 mil heist, bro, is insane. Bro spent damn near 4-5 million. Bro, this is insane.
Malone spent on his flights is long gone. In conclusion, while most of the big ticket items can be seized and auctioned, much of what Malone spent on services like clubs and private jets is lost for good. This story isn't just about a major heist or the luxurious lifestyle Malone enjoyed for a brief moment. It's a lesson in greed, the dangers of showing off wealth that wasn't earned, and how quickly everything can come crashing down. Despite all the money spent, the nights out, and the flashy purchases, Malone's dream life was built on stolen funds, and it was only a matter of time before it fell apart. Authorities might recover some of the stolen money, but the damage done to the victim and the recklessness of Malone's spending spree are a reminder of how easily things can slip away. For Malone and his friends, what started as a wild ride of lavishness ended in arrests and their names tied to one.
Who the hell is that? Why you look like Chief Keef?
The recklessness of Malone's spending spree are a reminder of how easily things can slip away. For Malone and his friends, what started as a wild ride of lavishness ended in arrests and their names tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. In the end, this heist shows us that no matter how clever the crime or how big the payout, the law always catches up, and the price they paid was far greater than the short-lived luxury they enjoyed.
How much time you got?
Ended in arrests and their names tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. In the end, this heist shows us that no matter how clever the crime or how big the payout, the law always catches up, and the price they paid was far greater than the short-lived luxury they enjoyed.
Should have said the time they got. social media shit, man. This goddamn, this shit done got y'all. This shit got y'all man. This shit went to y'all head, man. Tell you, man, the way I'm gonna spend I ain't no way I'm gonna steal 230 mil to get away with it, and I got a chance to get away with it. So you tell me I stole 230 mil and I got a chance to get away with it, and I'm gonna fuck this up? No. I got to be the stupidest motherfucker alive. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way in hell. There's no way in motherfucking hell I'm gonna do that. We gonna find us one more to watch, y'all. Yeah, that's crazy though. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, what can we watch, man? What can we watch? What can we watch? Trying to find out something crazy, I don't know. I'll be able to find that after that. Bro, that blew my mind with that. I don't want to go to my I don't want to go to my watch list. Y'all know I keep that shit in that watch list. Man, y'all, that chorus shit too, that shit still got me blowed. That shit crazy, bro. That's like, it ain't, like I say, it's not unbelievable, but it's just like, damn, that's crazy, bro. I'm getting that money, you know, it ain't nothing. I wake up and put that shit on, I'm stunned. I pull up my bag, it used to be bucket. I know that they mad cause I'm on fuck it. You ain't got no rats, you bought on the budget. I started the call to push up a button. And I would not explain the do's and the dozens. Count up money, I would never front. Little piece of luggage in the front. Hey, got me feeling like I can. And it wasn't no big deal. Minuscule problem, that shit strong. I know they remember the days. Turning up, blowing your brain. Know the game. Ooh. I'm about to say, hey, they ain't gonna let them play my boy T.I. now. My boy ain't no rat or nothing now. They ain't gonna play with my boy like that. Oh, they trying to say he Atlanta Demon. They trying to say he Atlanta Demon. That is funny, bro. The world is changing. This is crazy. Oh shit, boy, they on that boy Hustle Cartel ass. That shit crazy. I been felt like bro was a scammer though. Oh shit.
So devastating it shattered everything you believed in. Andre Harris was a man who seemed to have it all, a loving wife, 4 beautiful children, and a career that made him a pillar of his community. As a sheriff, he was the protector of others, the one people turn to in their darkest moments. But what happens when the protector becomes the victim? When the betrayal comes from the very people closest to him? One ordinary day, a revelation would come crashing into Andre's life, tearing apart everything he thought he knew about trust and loyalty. The quiet, loving home he had built would become the setting for a tragedy that no one could have foreseen. This is the story of a betrayal so intimate and devastating, it ended in heartbreak, violence, and the destruction of an entire family. Before we dive into this heartbreaking case, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Shocking True Crime Stories. This one will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about trust and loyalty. Andre Harris was a man of principle, a 44-year-old sheriff whose life revolved around his unwavering commitment to justice and family. Respected in his community for his integrity and calm leadership, Andre took great pride in the life he had built. At the center of it all was Jasmine, the woman he married 15 years ago and the mother of his 4 children. Their love story began when Andre was a young deputy, eager to make a difference in the world, and Jasmine was volunteering at a community event. She was magnetic, with a smile that could light up a room, and Andre, typically reserved, found himself captivated by her warmth and charm. Jasmine, 39, had grown up in the same city as Andre, but their paths hadn't crossed until that fateful day, at least that's what Andre thought.
Oh, yeah,
in truth, Jasmine had a history that predated their relationship, a link to someone Andre held close, his younger brother, Tyrone.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be something I gotta just check out on the back end, but yeah, I can't do that, y'all. I don't like to just listen to somebody just narrate like that the whole video. That shit really is annoying. I thought it was about to be a good one, y'all, but I can't take that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna be able to take that. I'm gonna be all the way honest. No, they dad. I get that. Put that shit on because I'm stunned. I pull up a bag. It used to be bucket. Mad day. I'm on fuck it. Oh, that boy Omni and the Hellcat should be out. What this year too, ain't it? Cause he got 3? What he got 5 years? 5? He probably only got to serve 3 or something like that. 2.5 if that on good behavior. He probably be straight. They come out this year. Mr. Head scammer, Mr. Head Honcho scammer, you understand? That boy done hit the government for $30 million on their ass. How about the money? I don't know, front. How about the pee the luggage in the yeah, that shit's And it wasn't no big deal. And she was calling that shit, screw. Oh, no. All of a sudden. Shee. Anybody with the game, so get the fuck from around me. Yeah. Whoa. Ha. It said it went triple cardboard. That's fucked up. Huh? Wow, this is crazy. Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
Motel just off of one. This morning, new
Yeah, what the fuck? What is this about? Hey, and it wasn't no
details on the case of a pizza delivery turned into attempted murder. Investigators in Osceola County say this woman, 22-year-old Brianna Alvelo, was a delivery worker. She dropped off a pizza delivery at the Riviera Motel just off of 192 on Sunday, December 22nd. According to her arrest report, the victim was in town to celebrate her boyfriend's birthday along with her 5-year-old daughter. On the night of the crime, she had ordered food for a total of $33.10, giving Alvelo $2 as a tip. Investigators say the suspect did not like the amount she received. Later that night, investigators say Alvelo came back to the motel along with a man while both were wearing face masks. They forced their way into the room and attacked the victim. Investigators say Alvelo stabbed the pregnant woman 14 times. And all of that happened while the victim's 5-year-old daughter was watching.
Wow.
The pair then took off. According to the arrest report, investigators were able to trace the suspect's vehicle based on her files at the pizza place she was working for. Alvelo was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping.
What the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Over $2? You mad cause the lady gave you $2? Man, I'm sure you went to fucking 6, 7 spots. They ain't give you shit. That's crazy, bro. Tell you, man, that's why I be on everything. I be on everything, but that's why I don't, man, bro. I don't know. I tell y'all, man, I don't trust nobody. Bro, when I say nobody, that's what I mean. Nobody. Yeah, I hate to sound so fucked up too, but literally when I say nobody, I want you to understand. When I say nobody, I mean nope. So you know what that means. Not even my mom, but I don't trust. I don't trust nobody, bro. This shit get real. People do strange things in the heat of a moment. People do strange things to you in the heat of a moment, bro. I'm telling you. I done seen it. I done been there. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, and it ain't fun. Nah, it won't do me like that. That shit is over with. you front. I'm talking about let you front, the western front. What am I talking about? Let you front. Huh? I said, ooh, girl, I found something, y'all, but I don't really want to. I'm trying to find something crazy. Y'all know I be on some crazy. I be liking to laugh and shit. I was trying to hit a masterpiece. Whoa, huh? Huh? Masterpiece, brother. What's going on? Oh, this something old. That ain't the brother he used to was talking about just a couple years ago, is it? I said dun 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 Oh shit. Shit.
What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let me take this time out to give a special shout out to Miss Wanda McCray for supporting the channel. We definitely appreciate your love and support. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. As a young man in his prime, it's usually only a few things we choose to focus on. How we gonna make some money, getting fresh, get us some wheels to slide around there. And the most important at that age is finding female companionship. Once you graduate high school and a few years goes by, you are now officially a man. You might still kick it with your homeboys, but late at night when that smoke clears, a lot of times as a man, you want to end the night with something decent, a beautiful young woman. Now having that freedom of not having a curfew, having a car, a few dollars, the sky's are the limit. You don't have to just date the girls in your area like before. Now you can pull up, and with social media, the options are endless. If you are the type that doesn't mind a little trip you might cross city lines or even state lines if you are feeling shorty enough. It's really harmless activity, and as a young man or woman that's single, that's what you are supposed to do. See what's out there, find out your likes and dislikes with the opposite sex as you are dating. But you also have to be careful who you choose to deal with. A lot of times, we might let lust lead us into a tricky situation, not paying attention to the warning signs. Because as men, on a late night, our minds tend to work one way, trying to knock something down. And most women know they can play on that. And depending on the motive, the outcome could be fatal.
That's facts.
And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Texas to discuss the recent case of a young man who thought he was going to meet a woman, but her boyfriend had other plans. In August of this year, 20-year-old Cameron Anderson was in his prime. After graduating from Trinity High School, located in Euless, Texas, where he played football, the young man decided he would attend Blinn College to further his education. During this time, Cameron decided to stay with his mother in Bedford, Texas, who he was very close to. A typical young man who liked video games, shopping, cars, and last but not least, also women. He would sometimes chop it up with females on social media and pull up on them. So on August 31st of this year, it wasn't nothing new when Cameron started chopping it up with 21-year-old Jasmine Williams. As the two messaged back and forth, she eventually told Cameron he should slide over. He asked where she lived at, and the young lady stated in Troop, Texas, which was about a 2.5-hour drive from Bedford.
First flag.
Which is considered the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area. But when
hey, I ain't saying I didn't do it though. I done this before, but the woman I made sure I was pulling up on, I didn't met her. We didn't already did what we did several times already, and I just drove that far away. I ain't just randomly hell no.
He told him she would make the trip worth his while. Cameron decided to head on out. It was on the late night, around 11 p.m. After driving for hours, he arrived to Jasmine's house at about 2:30 a.m. When he told her he had pulled up, she stepped outside.
It
The
is
two talked
2:30 in
for
the
about
morning?
30 minutes. But little did Cameron know that wasn't Jasmine's house at all, but her boyfriend's, 18-year-old Nathaniel Hall. And whole time, he thought he was sending messages to Jasmine. She was using Nathaniel's phone. So he knew play by play. As Cameron and Jasmine was talking, Nathaniel and another unidentified 16-year-old popped out the cut. They demanded Cameron give them everything. Before seconds later, multiple shots went off. Jasmine, Nathaniel, and the team then walked back in the house where Nathaniel's sister was at with her kids. When the juvenile stated, "I think we just smoked the old boy." Now about 4 a.m., September 1st, the trio decided they had to do something with Cameron and his car. They drove miles away to an area called Turnertown in Rusk County and set the car on fire and then left.
Bro.
Local police received a call about 5:30 a.m. of a car burning on a quiet road. When they responded to the scene and put the fire out, they opened the trunk to find a young male suffering from 2 gunshot wounds. He was already gone and unfortunately later identified as Cameron. As detectives tried to piece together what happened, they delivered the sad news to his mother and family. She stated the last time she saw her son, he was leaving to go see a young lady. His phone records showed the time he had left home. He paused by a home in Troop. Records also showed Cameron communicating with a young man who local police knew as Nathaniel Hall. Police then got a warrant for Nathaniel's phone records. It showed his phone and Cameron's pinging together, all the way up to the location where Cameron's car and body was found. Then Nathaniel turned his phone off, only to turn it back on hours later to call his mother. A warrant was put out for the young man, and a few days later, local police got a hit. He was seen riding 5 deep in a car. The car was pulled over, and in Nathaniel's possession was a stolen handgun and AR-15 rifle. He was taken into custody at first just for questioning, but he remained silent. When given his phone call, he was overheard telling his sister, clean up. Detectives took that conversation as indication that he meant clean up a crime scene. With the stolen guns, police now had probable cause to search the home. They found AR-15 shell casings, the same caliber used to take the life of Cameron. And when police confronted Nathaniel's sister about the jail call, she exposed everything and opened the case wide open. She said she was at the house on August 31st when she overheard her brother, his girlfriend, and friend stating they need to hit a quick lick and get some money. She claimed Nathaniel told Jasmine to hop on social media and contact some men. And when Cameron took the bait, they put the plan in motion. His sister stated later into that night, she heard gunshots. And after that, that's when a 16-year-old came in the house saying we smoked them. She admitted she was scared and took her kids and left the house. But when her brother told her to clean up, she went back to the home, hid a few items, and picked up some shell casings, throwing them out her car window on the way as she left the area. With that information, Nathaniel was charged with capital murder, and not long after, the juvenile and Jasmine were both picked up. People stated Jasmine kept playing, saying she had shot somebody, but jokingly kept saying, like, nah, I'm just talking, don't pay me no mind. But now, all three individuals were in custody, facing capital hit charges.
Goofy as
Jasmine is being held on a $1 million bail. Nathaniel, $2 million bail. The juvenile also being held pending court to see if they will be charged as an adult in their role in the situation. As of now, this case hasn't made its way to trial yet, and all three are innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Cameron. I send my prayers and condolences to his family. I'm sure every man can relate to a situation like this. He was feeling like something wasn't right and decided to tell Shorty.
I have definitely drove 2.5 hours to go lay with a woman, bro. No doubt about it. I've definitely done it. Multiple occasions. I've definitely done this, for sure. But I know for sure, though, that I wouldn't, this was already, I know, that's what I'm saying. I was already comfortable with this person. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no, just out the blue, 2 hours later, I see you, then I meet you, and come to your crib at 12:30 in the morning. I drive 2 hours to do it, and I just met you 2 hours ago. Nah, hell, fuck no.
Like, nah, I'm good. Or driving to meet a female, hoping and praying everything plays out right. Fellas, let me know in the comments. Have you ever been in a shaky situation or had to use your antennas and say, nah, I'm gonna sit this one out? And how do you carry it when you first go to meet a female? Let me know your process. And remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace, that young man. Unfortunately, this situation is so common now with men and women. You have people scared to date. These three probably threw their life away for a few dollars, probably a little bit of jewelry, and allegedly took Cameron away from his peoples for a small lick. I'm sure once reality sits in and they in that cell, they will definitely think like we crashed out. But hindsight is always 20/20, and once you pull that trigger, it's too late. But I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one.
Shout out to Tony 2 Times, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. People is crazy as hell, bro. I say, man, this shit getting wicked. It's very wicked, man. You gotta watch yourself, man. It's crazy times we in, bro. Work on your mental, man. Work on your physical, cause this shit is real. People real devious, man. I don't know what this shit becoming. This shit is like very crazy right now, the time we in. So, man, just watch yourself, man. You ain't gonna be on 10 at all times, man, but you can pay attention. You can pay attention. Stay focused, man. This shit crazy. Rest in peace to him. They bogus as hell. They definitely, she bogus, he bogus, and the one that's unidentified, he bogus as hell too.